1961, our dad started Health House Gym and Juice Bar, and he was on the beginning side of the revolution of fitness and health, and that being recognized as something that you needed within your everyday routine.
Bud was just like this larger-than-life guy.
When I first saw Bud, the guy radiated a level of vitality and energy that I hadn't encountered before. I don't think anybody had.
You know, looking at today, more and more of mainstream is learning about the effects of whole foods and nutrient-rich foods and organic foods and gluten-free foods. But in the 80s and 90s, he was considered a little bit out there.
Me, for sure, was able to see that, yeah, this, as bizarre as that may sound, this is actually it. And that started with Bud. The guy was so cool. Yeah, he was so cool.
And Jack LaLanne and my dad, there was just so much of the same. They would say they were almost not good together because they would just have each other with information. It was great chemistry between them.
We were in our motorhome and we were traveling around the country. Dad, you know, being a nutritionist, he was very smart. He took the health food supplements, ground it into a powder, put peanut butter and honey and protein, mixed it together, rolled it into these bars, and fed us these peanut butter bars. They were absolutely delicious.
We made the bars in my kitchen, and he tasted it. He really did say, "That's perfect." And that was just what he was.
And so little did we know, we were eating our whole food supplements, and we were eating all of our greens and our vegetables and our protein just by eating this delicious peanut butter bar.
I think I was 10. My sister Charisse, who now handles our quality control, she was 7 or 8, and I fired her because she continued licking the spatula, and enough was enough. And she's crying, goes to Dad, "Please, fired me," you know, and she was working for free. She was working for bars, was the payment, at our mom's dining room table, and she was out. She was off the line. That's what makes it awesome. We've all grown up together.
You know, we got together, my father had gotten sick, and, you know, me and my brothers and sisters got together and we said, okay, our father's sick, what are we gonna do to basically take this recipe and turn it into a business? And we decided to get our mom to sell a piece of property, take the equity out of that property, invest it into machinery, and, you know, looking back at it, I was absolutely out of my mind.
I just had a lot of faith in my kids.
For the children to carry on that legacy is a show of dedication and passion and love for their father.
We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my brothers and sisters just coming, you know, free labor, you know, all of us living together in different places and just doing whatever it took to make that dream a reality.
It's just amazing to be at the point we are now and to now have accomplished more than we could have imagined.
They've fallen into caretakers of a legacy, you know, our little legacy. They've fallen into the role of caretakers, so I just think they're doing a great job.
It's an incredible story that I was really happy to be told and to now continue carrying on his legacy and share that with people.
You know, 8 years later, where we're at now, being nationwide, it's remarkable, and all I can say is I feel truly blessed.
The reason I love the Perfect Bar is because the Perfect Bar was made by Bud, and I trust Bud. And, you know, I know he's not with us, but I trust his family.
What Billy has done with the business aspect is something that Bud may not himself ever been able to attain.
It's about learning and growing and building and sharing those nutrition principles that were instilled in us since kids, and that kind of, all of that together is what I think makes Perfect Bar perfect.